So, Abigail, just back to the color of creativity. I know at Bell Rev Theatre Company that, majority of our submissions for scripts are from a particular demographic, male and white, and it does make me wonder why that is. Is this economic? Is this social? Is this psychological? Is this historical?
I think it's an important topic, and I'm part of an organization called Path of Love, which is a retreat, 7 day kind of residential retreat, which is in 16 different countries. And one of the things we were exploring was that it's predominantly white. Of course, I am of color, and therefore, with current kind of day issues arising, I wonder, and I just look at, hey, what is it that attracts only a predominantly white crowd, and where do people of color go, if they go anywhere? And, if I come into my own kind of ways of connecting and expressing, I do know that people of color have incredible people of color. It feels really an interesting kind of term and a mouthful in and of itself.
Yeah.
But there is that element that I use particular resources, which isn't always about connection with just people. I think I particularly love music, love dance, and I know in Black communities, music and dance is a huge way of expressing and giving voice to emotions and feelings.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you know Black people don't hold back. So I wonder if they have different resources. I know that I can kind of go into those resources and feel incredibly recharged afterwards, which then therefore didn't need necessarily a retreat or writing. Although, there are some beautiful Black writers coming through more and more, but still very, very kind of minimal. And
Yeah.
it's an incredible question. Do they actually feel safe enough?
Yeah.
Is the platform where their voices will be met, will be heard, will be understood? It comes back to that place of belonging. Do I have a place? Will actually my voice be honored, taken seriously? And of course, we could go historically into all kinds of reasons why that isn't happening and it isn't the case. But it'd be great to create now the space and the opportunity for new voices to come forward, whether that is through dance, through acting, through writing, through meditation, through all of the different experiences that are available. And I wonder,
Yeah.
do we kind of, stay in our own niches? Do you stay
Yeah.
with only who you feel comfortable with? But there is something that I think is an English poet, David White, he said you have to be able to step into the arrogance of belonging. And that doesn't mean what our minds would jump to, being arrogant, being inflated, being narcissistic. No, it means the audacity to be able to say, I have a right to be here. I
Yeah.
have a right to exist. And I have a right to exist because life says so. And I
Yeah.
think that's where it takes us down another path, which is actually our right to be here is not in anybody's hands except life itself. And existence gives us the opportunity to live our potential in the body and in the color, skin, and the gender that we arrived in.
Yeah.
And in itself, that's a huge creation. And how dare we ignore that potential and that opportunity?